Hey guys, it's John from Physical Living, and in this video I'm going to teach you a few different versions of the shin roll exercise, which is one of my favorite exercises for mobilizing and strengthening the ankles. And it also hits your feet and your knees and even your hips a little bit to a lesser extent. But I've been doing this for a number of years. It's been a staple in my mobility and movement practice, and I thought you guys would really dig it. So I thought I'd turn on the camera and show you guys how it works. The first version is done from a single leg kneeling position, and I guess I'll just show it to you first. You're going to alternate between rolling over your shin from the inside of your shin to the outside of your shin, with most of your weight on that lead planted leg, and that's going to be a theme. You don't want to be putting a lot of weight on that rear leg that we're shin rolling over. You want most of your weight on the rear leg, so whether you put an elbow down or put your hands down for support, you can do that at any time, and please do, especially in the beginning when you're learning this, use your hands to take a little bit of weight, a little bit of tension off of that rear leg. So you're just going to alternate between rolling over the shin one direction or the other. So in this position, you're on over the top of your foot, laces down if you're wearing shoes, not that I know a lot about that. And you're going to be trying to internally rotate the ankle and simultaneously externally rotating the hip, and it's a subtle range of motion. But you're trying to get the outside ankle down in contact with the ground, or at least that's the cue that you're going for. Most people won't be able to get the outside ankle all the way down to the ground. But then you're going to roll over the shin and get the inside ankle down to the ground with your foot flexed, your ankle flexed, so your toes are pulled up towards your shin. Then you're going to extend the ankle, point the toes to make a smooth profile to roll over like a cylinder to get to that, reaching that outside ankle down to the ground. And the closer that you walk back your lead planted foot, the more pressure you'll be putting on that rear leg. So you can kind of use that as a gauge or a regulator for how much pressure you put on it. After that has become comfortable and you feel like you've exhausted it and you need to get a little bit deeper into the range of motion, you can start working on a Cossack squat version. So Cossack squat, I'll show you what it looks like. You get into a Cossack squat from your flat foot squat, so if you haven't recovered a full rock bottom or flat foot squat, this next variation is you're not ready for it yet. But you're going to get into that flat foot squat and kind of turn your feet out a little bit more than you might usually, and then you're going to simply lower the inside of one leg down to the ground. So you're weight transferring over to this planted leg again. You don't want much weight on this leg at all. You're going to bring the inside knee and the inside ankle down to the ground, and this is your basic Cossack squat. You just raise the leg back up to get into that rock bottom squat again. So here's the other side, Cossack squat. The main thing here is making sure you're resting on the inside of your knee, and most importantly is this inside ankle. You do not want the heel up off the ground. You want the heel flat and the ankle in contact, the inside of your foot in contact with the ground. So this is your Cossack squat, and you can put your hands down to work on this, absolutely. Please do put your hands down, especially in the beginning. But once you're here, you can do the same thing, shin roll over the rear leg. So you're going to point the toes and roll over them so that you are now sitting on your instep on the inside of your ankle. And so if you're shin rolling over your right ankle, your right side sits bone, your right side bum should be resting on the inside ankle. And then you can roll over it and put a little bit more weight on it, and then roll back to the inside of your ankle, flexing the ankle up, flexing the toes up towards your shin. And then you just alternate back and forth. You can go very smoothly and slowly. Like this, you can go very smoothly and slowly. You could spend a good minute just working through the range of motion, trying to find any trouble spots or hot spots. Again, you want to stay away from pain, you want to stay away from pins and needles, but a little bit of discomfort will definitely help. Then what you can do is you can put your hands down for support if you need to, and you can get back into that flat foot squat, and then go to the opposite Cossack squat. And again, you can use your hands for support and just shin roll over that opposite shin. like you were doing before. Eventually you want to work up to being able to do it hands-free. And so what I like to do is I like to alternate between the two. So I'll do a shin roll on one side, I'll switch my Cossack squat, shin roll on the other side. You'll end up in this triangle squat from yoga. I'll show you a different angle in a second. I guess I don't have to, I'm already here. So you'll end up in this triangle squat from yoga. So you're going to shin roll back over to the Cossack squat, switch your Cossack squat so you're traveling through the rock bottom squat. You're going to shin roll over to the other side so you're sitting on your instep. Shin roll back over, turning the knee out into this Cossack squat. Switch back over, opposite Cossack squat. And so you could do it smooth and slow or a little bit faster. You know, you want to work up to being able to do it smoothly without your hands for support if possible. You want to work up to being able to do it with good posture, so you don't want to be super hunched over if you can help it. But anyways, that's the shin roll exercise, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.